Hi there, and welcome to another Python tutorial using the W3schools website. Today we're going to be looking at Python operators, and I suggest you go to this website, W3schools.com, to follow along. Now, just click on this tab here, so Python operators. So let's begin. Okay. So operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. In the example below, we use the plus operator to add together two values. So let's give it a try. So press run. Okay, and as you can see, the plus operator here added 10 plus 5. Okay, let's go to the next example. So Python divides operators into the following groups. So you have arithmetic operators. That's like this one here, the math one. Assignment operators. So that would be the equal sign. Comparison operators, greater than or equal to. Logical operators. Identity operators, so that would be and or. Identity operators, membership operators, and bitwise operators. So let's take a look at each one. So arithmetic operators. Okay, so arithmetic operators are used with numeric values to perform common mathematical operations. Okay, so they're showing us some examples. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponentiation, and floor division. Okay, we're gonna skip over these two, subtraction and addition, because you probably already know that. Let's start from here. Okay, multiplication. So we have 5 and 3, and we're gonna print the result of 5 times 3, or x times y, so we get 15. Let's try the divide operator. So you'd get 5 divided by 3. Let's try the plus operator. So 5 plus 3 is 8, and then the minus operator. So 5 minus 3 would be 2. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So modulus, exponentiation, and floor division. Okay, let's try this modulus. So modulus operator gives you the remainder after a division. So here, for example, 5 divided by 2. If you divide 5 by 2, you can fit 2, the value 2, twice into 5, and then you end up with 1 remainder. So that's why x modulus y, or 5 modulus 2, is 1. So just to show you, so 5 divided by 2 is, so in 5, basically 5 is equal to 2, right, plus 2, or sorry, plus 2 plus 1, right? Sorry. Okay, so you can fit 2 twice into 5, and then the remainder of that would be 1. Okay, so that's what mod means. I don't know if I explained it well. Let me give you another example. Okay, so suppose 4 mod 2. Okay, 4 modulus 2. So write this out. Print x, y, whoops. So print x mod 2, right? So how many times does 2 fit into 4? Twice. And what's the remainder, right? There's 0 remainder here. So the result of this should be 0. Okay. If you have any questions about this, just research modulus. okay, and you'll understand better. But it's just the remainder after a division, the remaining value after a division. Okay, let's try the next one. Exponentiation. Okay, so that's just, you know, to the power of, right? So it says here, these two multiplication signs, or two stars, is the same as 2 to the power of 5. Okay, so let's run that. And just to simplify it, let's say 3, okay? So it would be the same as 2 to the power of 3, or 2. Basically the same as 2 times 2 times 2. So we should get 8 here. Okay, so that worked. So now I want you to write this out yourself just so you remember it. So print x, so 2 stars, which means exponent, or to the power of whatever the value is. So you could, if you wanted to say 2 to the power of 2, okay, so we should have a result of 4. Okay, 4. Okay, so that one's done. Let's go on to the next one. Floor division. Floor division. Let's give it a try. So run. So it says here, the floor division rounds the result down to the nearest whole number. So this is useful. Okay, so this basically takes, so 15 divided by 2 would give you 7.5, right? And then if you round it down to the nearest whole number, it would give you 7. So that's how that works. And so if let's get rid of this. Let me just show you the floor function, just so you can see how this works. So floor 7.5. Okay, I'm gonna print this. Or let's make it 8.5. Okay, print it. Oh, actually, there is no floor function in. Actually, maybe there is. Maybe let me just check here. Maybe like this floor. How would we do this? Let's try it like this. Okay, there's no floor function. I thought there was a floor function in Python. Let me check. Floor function, Python. The floor method in Python returns the floor. There is a floor function. Oh, you have to type in math, import math, and then... Okay, let's try that by importing math. Import math. I think you have to uppercase this. And then type in math.floor. And then type in the value here. So 8.5. And of course I have to close this. It says there's no module named math. I think it's a lowercase m. I run it. Okay, there. So it worked. So there is a floor function in Python, but you have to import the math library in order for this to work. So if you don't want to do that, you can just use this double division thingy, the 2 forward slashes, and it will basically get rid of the remainder and round down. It will floor the remainder. Okay, see, so if this was, say, 17, right, 17 divided by 2 would give you 8.5, and it would round down to 8. Okay, so that's this floor division. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So we did that. So Python assignment operators. So assignment operators are used to assign values to variables. We've already seen a lot of this in the other tutorials, but this is just to give it a try. So okay, we'll skip this one because this one we've done already. So plus equals. Let's try this one. So x plus equals 3 is the same as x equals x plus 3. It's just a quicker way of writing it. If you're not comfortable writing it in this way, plus equals, you can just write it like this. Okay, x equals x plus 3. Okay, if you feel more comfortable writing it this way, but you'll probably end up seeing this a lot in code, is existing code, so it's good to be aware of this. So let's press run. So this is the same as basically saying, right, 5, which is x, and then x plus 3, or 5 plus 3 is 8, right? So that's why we have 8. So I want you to write it out. So x plus equals 3. So if we were to do this again, right? So we, at this point here, right? X is 8. Okay. And then if we do x plus 3 again, what do you think we're going to end up with? 11, right? So it's like saying, sorry about the, it's like saying 8 plus 3. Okay. So give that a try, plus equals. Let's try the next one. Minus equals. So press run. So x is equal to 5. X minus equals 3 is the same as saying, it's the same as x is equal to x minus 3, right? 2. Okay, so type it out just to practice this. So x minus equals 3. Okay. You should end up with minus 1. Oh no, let's see here. Indentation error. Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, minus 1. Okay. Because we had, right, 5 minus, so 5 minus 3 gives you 2. And then if you minus 3 again, you end up with minus 1. Okay, so minus equals operator. Okay, time multiply star equals or multiply equals. It's the same as x is equal to x times 3. So you notice the common theme here is whenever you have the whenever you see something like this, okay, minus equals, multiply equals, divide equals, it's the same as the variable itself times the value, okay, or the variable itself divided by the value. So let's give this one a try. So x is equal to 5. x time x times 3, or x times equals 3 is basically the same as x equals x times 3. Okay, so here, right, x is 5, so if we say 5 times 3, it should give us 15, which it does. Now, of course, if we run it, it's going to give us 15. I've commented this line out, right? And then if I uncomment this, it should give us, what should it give us? 45, right? Because at this point here, this line here, x is 15. So 15 times 3 would be 45. Okay, let's try the next one. So divide equals. Okay, so x is equal to 5. X divide equals 3, which would be the same as x is equal to x divided by 3. Okay. So what is here 5 divided by 3? It's 1.6666. Okay, so if we performed at this line, if we performed it again, right, we'd have 1.666 divided by 3, which would be, let's see what it gives us, 0.555. Okay, so to get the hang of it, you can write this out underneath. So write x divide equals 3. Okay, just so you know how this, you get the hang of the syntax. Okay, let's try the next one. Mod equals. Okay, x is equal to 5. X mod equals 3, which would be the same as x equals x mod 3. Okay, if we run it, it's telling us the result is 2. So let's try to understand what's happening here. So x is equal to 5 at this point, and then you're saying here that this new x, or you're assigning x mod 3, which is 2, right, to the new x. So that's why when we print it, we get 2. Okay, remember, mod is simply the remainder of a division. So 5 at this point, right, x is 5. So what's the remainder of 5 divided by 3? 2. Okay, that's the leftover integer, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. So floor division, right? So let's try this. So again, x is equal to 5. You can run this. Okay. So x is equal to 5, and then x floor division equals 3. Gives you 1. So which is the same as x is equal to x divide 3. Okay, so that's like saying, so 5, right? X is 5 here. I mean, if I comment this out. Okay, x is 5 at this point. And then if you floor divide, so if you divide 5 by 3, right, what do you end up with? 5 divided by 3 would give you something like 1.7, something like that. Okay, so if you floor that value, you end up with a 1. Okay, that would be rounding down. So if you, let me just show you here. Let's just divide x by 3 normally. So 5 divided by 3 normally. Okay, 1.666 something. And then if you floor that, so you get rid of you're rounding down, right? You end up with 1 as a result. That's why here x is equal to 1. Okay. If you don't like the way this syntax is written, it might confuse you. Okay, it's often easier just to write it like this, and it's easier to read too for me anyways. You can just write it like this if you want. Unless, of course, you want to have really quick, you really want to have efficient or highly performant code, you can, rewrite it in the shortcut syntax. Okay, equals, exponent, right? Times. So let's try this one. So 5 to the power of 3, right? Okay, so x, this is the same as saying x equals x to the power, to the power of 3. So not to the power, x to the power of 3. Okay, so 5 times 5 would be 25, and then 25 times 5 would give you 125. So that's why you get 125.